So I ended up pulling out the overflow, going to overflow tank, and pulling the turbo out right here. Yeah, I spent 20 or 30 minutes trying to pull it out the top, and I couldn't get it aligned up, and I was going to have to pull more stuff out, and I thought it would be easier to just take this off, and it was, and then it came right out. So, okay. So here's what it was doing in the truck. The nozzle's just not going back in for whatever reason. So I don't know if I over-temped it and it warped the nozzle. But it is not going back in. That's as far as the throw is right there. And it should come all the way over here. So there's the alignment mark hole. And you can see it doesn't go over far enough for this other alignment hole. Maybe you can see that one right there. So it's not going all the way. It's a little hard to see, but maybe those posts are just so dirty. They're sticking intermittently. There's a lot of crud on them. Let's see what the other side looks like. What the heck is that? What the heck is that? What is that? I'm no expert, but that's not supposed to be there. Well, I was just turning it over to take it apart again, and this little piece fell out. So whatever this is, it almost looks like there was a rivet there that broke off. And I don't know what this is, but we're going to tear it apart and find out where it was supposed to go, and I guess we'll be ordering some new parts. Hopefully we can get some parts for this. Okay, now this should slide out. Now we should be able to pick this up and slide this out, like so. I don't see anything that broke off of this. Now the VGT or the nozzle should come out. Yep. Okay. And that's what broke off. One of those right there. There it is. Okay, pull the nozzle off, and there's the culprit, and there's 1, 2, 3, and that's where this one was supposed to go. Okay, so I got to looking at replacement nozzles. I can find a factory one, I can find aftermarket ones. The aftermarket ones, none of them have this, quote, filter. Okay, this filter was in place right here. And dude, I am not seeing anything filter about that. That thing is just a hard freaking piece of I don't know what. And extra metal, so I drilled these out here and here and then popped these off. There's one. Little retainers that hold down this, which holds down the filter like that. Okay, so that's how it looks, of course. Something like that. Okay, well, you can see one right there. I've still got one in place. So one's left, holding down this bracket, I guess, that holds the filter underneath it. So this is the one that broke off. I'm sorry, this is the one that broke off right here. That's the one that broke off right there. Okay. So then, is this compromising the integrity of the rivets on the other side? That's my only worry. And they've always had, I mean, they had some play in it when I pulled them out. They don't look like they've loosened up on this side, but I don't know what that would look like anyway. They haven't tried to pull through. They all look about the same. Okay, there's one. There's one. There's one, and there's one. So they all look about the same, so I'm not too worried about that. So I can buy one of these that's new for 250 bucks and wait a few days to have it shipped, or I can cut these out and basically have the same thing with just some holes in it. Because the replacements don't come with this. So in my reading, these filters were only in the older model HE351VEs, but this is on a 2012 RAM, so I don't know if it just got an old one laying around or if that's not an accurate statistic or a statement, but in any event, I think that's what I'm going to do. And I'll go ahead and rebuild it with the new bearings and the new seals and everything, and I'll go ahead and clean it. But I'm not seeing any real benefit to having that filter there. All it's doing is maybe keeping dirt and corrosion from, or carbon from getting in here, exhaust gases and soot from getting in here. Because in here it doesn't matter; it's just going to build up and collect. So, and this is 80,000 miles right there. So, I mean, that's not much. I mean, it doesn't look bad at all. Let's scrape it and see what it looks like. So there's a little bit on the end of the screwdriver there, and that's the mark it makes. So it doesn't look very deep even.